Okay, good evening and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator, the new version, just came out today. Um, I am not a huge fan of flight simulators. My dad loves them. My son loves them. I think the gene for loving flight simulators skipped a generation with me. But when I saw this on all the previews, I think I was immediately blown away by was just the quality of the scenery and the terrain, which is so much better than anything that's come before it. Basically, what they're doing in this game is they're using Bing Maps to generate basically the entire planet, and using AI based on the Bing Maps to automatically generate buildings appropriate to particular locations. Now, in addition to that, they have handcrafted locations as well, because obviously auto generation is not going to do a fantastic job. And I think from what I was reading today, London sounds fairly bad, but it's still like streets ahead of anything that's been done in a flight simulator before. Previous version of this was Flight Simulator X, which came out, I don't know, now 10, 15 years ago or something. And there, any extra scenery you want, you would have to buy as an extra download, and you would buy additional airports and planes and so on. And all of that stuff, well, a lot of that stuff has just gone away with this new version. So I've played around with it a little bit, got through a few of the tutorials, learnt the very basics of flying, but I am bad at this game. I'm still figuring out the controls and how to fly. So this is probably not going to be as smooth as it otherwise could be. But my goal tonight is just to have a look and see how Bermuda looks, just out of the box. And so for anybody who's watching on Twitch who doesn't know, Bermuda is where I live, and obviously it's a particularly nice place to fly around. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at that, see if I can find my house, point out the major Bermuda landmarks as we go, hopefully, and try to avoid crashing. Be that crashing into the ground, which I've done once already, or be that the program crashing, which I've had quite a lot of crashes to desktop today. Bit disappointing. I don't really know why. I mean, obviously, I guess the game is new out. There's still, even though it's been in alpha for quite a while and beta for about a month, there's obviously a lot of bugs that they're still ironing out. My drivers are up to date. My PC is a top-of-the-line PC that should be able to play this on ultra settings, but I've dropped it down to very high settings just to see whether that helps in reducing the crashes, because this is a super demanding game. So we'll see whether that helps, but don't be surprised if the entire thing just crashes out at some point and we have to load back in again. But anybody who's watching, please do add comments in Facebook chat or in Twitch chat. I can see them in near real time as you type. I think there's about a 5-second lag or so. So if there's anywhere you want me to go and fly, if you want me to fly and try and find your house, then I will do that. Or yeah, just any comments or feedback you have, let me have it. And if you're on Twitch and you like what you see, click the subscribe or follow link or whatever it is below. Anyway, enough of me talking. Let's get on with it and see what Bermuda looks like in the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, like I said, don't know what I'm doing. Done this once before in a practice for this, and yeah, had some problems, so we'll see how we go. The other cool thing about this new version of Flight Simulator is that it can pull in real-time data, so it can pull in real-time weather data from all over the world. It can pull in real-time flight traffic data as well. So if you want to see the real airplanes as they are flying right now, you can do that. For the purposes of this, I'm not going to have it on the real time and day settings, otherwise it will be a trip over Bermuda by night, which will be cool, but probably more fun to see it during the day. I'll leave the real time air traffic on. I'm not sure whether there is anything at this time. I think there's maybe an American Airlines that might have just arrived, so I don't think we're going to see anything there. Although actually, if I'm not keeping the time of day settings on, that probably won't work anyway. So no, forget all that. We're just going to go in, we're going to fly around during the day, and we'll just see what we can see. So Bermuda is this tiny little spot of light out in the Atlantic over here. So if we zoom in on that, and there is Bermuda International Airport. So we will set that as our departure airport. I'm going to change the airplane, hopefully, to the plane I was flying in the tutorial, which was a Cessna. Obviously you can fly all kinds of different airplanes, Airbus, Boeing 747. The default here is a light aircraft. I don't know my aircraft. But yeah, when I was trying earlier, I had no clue what I was looking at with the panels on the aircraft. So I want to find a Cessna if I can, because at least I'm vaguely familiar with that. And there's lots of Cessnas. I think it was the 152 I was flying, so I'm going to pick that. ATC options. Can I just turn ATC off? Because that was another thing that was confusing me earlier. The tutorials I've done just so far are just very basic. How to fly, take off, land, no ATC. When I came into this earlier, there was all kind of ATC jabbering at me, and I had no idea what to do. But it looks like there's no way to turn that off. I'm sure if there's a if I knew all of the key bindings, I could turn that off with a key binding. But I don't know all of those either. So we are just gonna go. You can customize crazy levels of detail. I mean, this is a simulator, but I'm going to play it like an arcade game because I'm not that good. One of these sessions, I'll get Aiden in here to be my co-pilot, or get him to do a stream, and he'll probably be far more knowledgeable than me. Okay, so flight conditions. Well, we can set live traffic separate from the date and time, so okay, sure, I'll leave that on live traffic. The weather and time, let's pick a preset. So let's have clear skies, and I want to change the time. Let's change it to, I don't know, an afternoon flight. Okay, I think that looks good. Close that. Let's fly and see what happens. Yeah, once again, if you're watching on Facebook, treat the Facebook comments like a chat box, so rather than a comment. Hopefully I'll see it if my second screen is working. Okay.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra ready for straight out departure at runway 30. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra cleared for takeoff runway 30 straight out departure approved.
Okay. Let's fly. Okay, so what can we see? Not much while we're on the ground. There should be a lighthouse over there, which is not there, but I guess that's understandable. I mean, just bear in mind, like, all the scenery on here. My Facebook restream says I'm playing Fortnite. Oh, thanks, Will. I wonder why it says that. Yeah, I tried to set the stream info before I went live, but whatever. It might be right on Twitch, maybe. It should be right on Twitch. Normally when I stream, I only stream on Twitch, and it's much easier. So tonight I'm having to use a separate tool to stream on Twitch and Facebook at the same time. Which is why, like, technical issues may happen as well. I've also had to drop the resolution down. I normally stream at 1080p, but Facebook Live you can only stream at 720p, so I'm only streaming at 720p, although probably a good thing really, given how demanding this game is. Yeah, the game is bad enough, but having to encode the stream at the same time is probably more work than it needs. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna fly like this. I'm gonna try flying like this. Obviously you can either fly external view or cockpit view. Cockpit is accurately modelled. This is what a real Cessna cockpit looks like, and you can look around with the hat stick on my joystick. But also they do show you they do show you most of the instruments here as well. So you can fly the plane like this. I'm going to try this because we'll get to see more of the scenery. When I take off, there's probably going to be a woman shouting, "Don't sink at me," quite a bit, if it's anything like my last flight. I don't know what that means. I've heard it in other flight simulators as well. I think it's something to do... You want to see the airplane? Rosie wants to see the airplane's propeller. Okay, there is the airplane's propeller, Rosie. It's very cool. There are probably other airplanes that I could show you that would have many propellers, but I don't know how to fly those. So I'm afraid one propeller is all you're going to have to. Is all you're going to have tonight. Yeah. So this woman is probably going to shout, "Don't sink at me," as I take off. I don't know what that means. If you're watching and you know what "don't sink" means, then please do tell me. I think it's something to do with my airspeed or my rate of climb not being enough. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can make it go away eventually, but it's super annoying if it doesn't. Okay, enough talking. Let's take off. So disengage the parking brakes if I didn't already. Actually, we can check that, because I can look down here and the parking brake is on the bottom left of the instrument panel. So when I take that off, it goes in, and then we can power up. Okay, airspeed of 60 knots on the left hand side, which is good to lift off. My vertical speed is on the right, so hopefully if that's still going up I won't get the annoying woman shouting at me. So we can see some of the terrain on the right. It's pretty good considering. Wait, why am I going... the hat stick is backwards. Okay, why is the hat backwards? Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna need to fix that. And on the to the left you can see the airport itself. If I bank a little, I can take us over there. Except I'm now covering up the airport. So the scenery in Flight Simulator is being automatically generated from Bing Maps, which I think its imagery of Bermuda dates back to about 2010, which is a shame. So here you see the old airport. We are actually in the middle of building a new airport right down below. Do a loop-de-loop. You want to see me crash? Not yet. So we're building a new airport right down there, and if this used Google Maps, we would actually see the new airport building down there. It's not yet open. Great, frequency change approved. I think the air traffic control guy is going to keep shouting at me as well. Okay, let's see what we can see. So we got the government quarry down there below us, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to I'm going to reduce my airspeed a little bit here. I'm going to fly along North Shore Road. So Bermuda is like 21 miles long, 1 mile wide at its widest point. And so there's pretty much two roads running the length of the island. And so the one on the North Shore is called North Shore Road, and the one on the South Shore is called South Road. So I'm just going to follow North Shore Road for now. Hard to get a feel for the buildings. Bermuda has very distinctive architecture, so the roofs in Bermuda are all white. The buildings are all very coloured, and so obviously it's not picked up any of that. Okay, this is Shelley Bay right here, which is where I live. So let's try and take a circle around, see if we can see my house. This here is Harrington Sound. Ooh, let's try not to crash. Okay, North Shore Road. Okay, so these big buildings dead ahead of us, kind of condo buildings, is where I am. Oh, this angle of attack, I guess, is not good. Oh, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. Oh, boom. Ah, man, I crashed. Feels sick. How rude. Okay, I damaged my landing gear. I killed myself. I'm worried about my landing gear. Okay, let's try that again. I think the problem was that this happened to me in the last flight I flew as well. I was flying too slow, and then I did a turn. And that's just a bad combination. Okay, Dippy Pillock wants me to do a loop-de-loop, so I am gonna try to do a loop-de-loop. This is such a bad idea. Rosie wants me to take off again. You have your wish. You will probably see me take off many times tonight. Okay. Let's take off and do a loop-de-loop. This is going to be a disaster. Can you even do a loop-de-loop in a Cessna? Okay, well, let's get some serious vertical speed on some serious altitude before we attempt this. Angle of attack. Why is the angle of attack complaining? Too high? Too high, I guess. I'm not sure I can even do a loop-de-loop in a... okay, retract flaps. Let's retract flaps. Maybe that'll help us as well. I guess retracting flaps is a good thing, right? Okay, thanks, Will. Angle of attack too high again. I'm not going to be able to do a loop-de-loop. It won't even let me get my nose up even a little bit. Let me, if I switch back to the... Okay, I guess it does look like I'm pointing up. It's kind of hard to tell from the external camera. I suspect a Cessna can probably not go fast enough to do a loop-the-loop. Now what's easiest, a loop-the-loop where we push the nose down first, or a loop-the-loop where we pull up first? I feel like a loop-the-loop where I don't know. I think one of them's supposed to be harder than the other, but I've no idea. I've no idea what. This is a set. Look, it's beeping at me when I even do this. This looks like I'm flying level to me. Okay, I feel like I need to be higher than. What am I at? Not even 2,000 feet. Ooh, and my airspeed is dropping as well. I think I'm okay as long as I stay in the green zone, according to Aiden. But obviously when I'm climbing, my airspeed drops. I don't think you can do a loop-the-loop in a Cessna. I don't think you can do a loop-the-loop in a Cessna. He wants me to air traffic control wants me to acknowledge him, but I've no idea how to do that, so I'm not going to acknowledge him. I can't give it any more power. She cannot take any more, Captain. She's on full power. Look at the engine. I'm in the red zone already. Okay, how high do we need to go? Let's keep going higher. Oh, my airspeed's dropping off fairly precipitously. How do I talk to air traffic control? I've got no idea. Was it 1? No. I don't know. They'll get. Yeah, they'll give up eventually, I'm sure. Okay, we're at 3,000 feet. I still don't know whether I should pull up first. I feel like if I pull up, I'm just going to get into a horrible stall. Although I think that is the easier loop-de-loop to do. But we are gonna... oh, focus on the nearest... Okay, what's the nearest point of interest? The airport. Which is way behind me now. Okay, let's do this. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm gonna crash. Okay. I'm gonna go down and fly upside down and then try to pull up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, my airspeed's certainly pulling up, increasing. My plane seems to want to... Why is my plane leveling up? Why is it leveling up? Go, get your nose down. It refused. My plane said no. I was pushing the stick fully forward and the nose just came up. Alright, fine. We'll try it the other way then. This is going to end in a stall. Yeah, angle of attack, whatever. I am just... yeah. It's official, you can't do a loop-the-loop in a Cessna. Computer says no. Maybe a 747 would work. Oh, hang on. This is looking better. Oh, except my airspeed is almost 0. Whee! Yeah. Well, I didn't crash, so that's good. My airspeed is fairly ridiculous. So maybe we should ease off the throttle and try and. I can hear the wind whistling. Did I find my house yet? I nearly found it and then I crashed. I crashed trying to find it. So let's go try and find it again now, since we are vaguely in the right area. So yeah, this is Harrington Sound. So my house is over here. So dead ahead, just under the left wing is Shelley Bay Beach. What's my altitude? My altitude's quite low. Let's make sure I'm not gonna crash again, because that would be good. So it's kind of hard to tell because they've made all the buildings kind of grey because they don't know this is Bermuda and all the buildings are colourful. But here's Shelley Bay. You can see just below the plane is the swimming pool, just about to go off the screen, and my building right next to it. So yay, there's my house, or my apartment building. Not super well rendered, but I guess the fact that it exists at all, you saw it? I guess the fact that it exists at all is kind of a minor miracle. Alright, okay, so next I'm going to go find Howard's house. Except that Howard's house wasn't built back in Whoa, what is my plane doing? Oh, plane going crazy. Plane going crazy. Yeah, so Howard's house wasn't built back in 2010 when Bing Maps last bothered to take a picture of Bermuda. But the foundations are there, so let's go look at the foundations of Howard's house. For which we've got to fly all the way back over here, because he lives way, way away from civilization, way on the edge of the island. I wonder what kind of plane you could do a loop-the-loop in. There must be a plane that's... what's my vertical speed doing? I guess I could do the... No, I guess I don't want to gain much altitude, otherwise we won't see anything. Yeah, I guess there must be planes that are suited for doing acrobatics. It would be very boring if they made a flight sim without one. Robin? Is the Robin an acrobatic plane? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know my airplanes. I've vaguely heard of a Cessna on a 747, but yeah, Robin, like, that's a bird, isn't it? Okay. So, we want to be over here. And a superhero sidekick, yeah. I actually didn't realise how close you are to the lighthouse, Howard. I was looking at Bing Maps this afternoon. Oh god, I'm still doing like 120... what's that, knots? Except there's no lighthouse in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that is not going to be a useful marker. Okay, I'm getting kind of low. Just past the water catch, okay. Yeah, I can kind of follow the road. Look, there's even cars on the road. So yeah, there's the turning that we go, or we go right if we're going to Clearwater Beach. And we follow the road. Not sure what these yellow buildings are. Do they seem accurate to you? And then we're at the junction, and we go here. And there it is, dead ahead. That big brown patch of ground that we are just flying over now is Howard's house. Hooray! Crash is not imminent. Oh, ye of little faith. That will simply... Oh. Then again, maybe it is. No, we recovered. Everything's fine. Don't panic. We're good. Oh, except I usually crash when I turn. Oh look, I could even land. Alright, we're going to land. We're going to land. We're going to try to land. I'm going very fast to land. I should probably do some flaps or something. That would be a thing, apparently, that you do when you're landing. Let's see whether we can land this thing. Ooh. A little bit wobbly. Oh! Whoa. There we go. How about that? He says before he crashes. Oh, look at that. I even put the brakes on. I still don't know whether you have to press and hold. Ah, such a natural. Alright, good. Okay, well, now I know I can do that. Let's take off again. Actually, Jonathan, since you're watching, shall we go find your house? Actually, I don't know if I can find your house there. How am I going to find your house? No, I have no clue where you are, other than vaguely in the San Diego area. Okay, all right, fine. We will try to vaguely fly in the San Diego area. So let's go to the main menu. Okay, world map. Let's do a search this time. San Diego. There are a million airports in San Diego. So which of these is closest to you? In an F-35 fighter jet. Do they have an F-35 fighter jet? I really doubt it. Yeah, which of these? San Diego International? Carlsbad. Where's that? I don't see that on the list. So I think we're just going to go. Although you're about an hour. Well, you're about an hour drive from Miramar. Okay. Oh yeah, Miramar's close to you, isn't it? Oh, if I go Miramar, then I really should be in a F-35, shouldn't I? KNKX. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. We'll set that as the departure. Okay. All right. What can we do? Jet. There's a jet. Oh, that kind of jet. Oh, that's slightly boring. I'm not flying an airline. I will just crash immediately, and it makes it hard to fly low. Yeah. So there's no fighter jets, I'm afraid. That does seem like a sad mission. Do it? Fly in what? Fly in this Cessna? Citation can do loop-to-loop, can it? Oh god. Okay, alright, let's try this. Okay, flight conditions. So let's fly not live again, because that will be during the night, so we won't see anything. So let's fly during the day. Why has it still got a nighttime picture here? It's trying to make me fly at night. It's sunny there. Oh, it's sunny there. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's do live. Live. Live everything. I don't know why it says night. Air traffic, AI. Okay, AI. No, live traffic. Live traffic. Live weather and time. Okay, if it's sunny, we'll be good. Close. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's just night because it's still set to Bermuda or something. Hopefully it'll correct itself when we get going. Okay, you are going to have to tell me how to get to your house from the airport. Over text. Which, yeah, what can possibly go wrong there? Easy, okay. Which way do I fly when I leave the airport? South? East, okay. I thought you said it was sunny, it looks kind of grey. Oh, no, I guess that's okay. Oh yeah, we're at Miramar, aren't we? Okay. Alright. Okay, flying east from here. Which direction are we pointing in now? I don't know, because I don't know this airplane, and I don't know what all of these controls mean. Where is my heading indicator? Oh my god. See, this is why I fly the Cessna. Look at all these controls. There are too many controls. Yeah, we're going to recreate Top Gun right now. In a Cessna private jet. Hopefully when I go exterior view it will actually... Oh god, even that's changed. Okay, well at least it says airspeed on the left. Where's my heading there? Okay, heading's at the top. Okay, and I've got to go east and I'm taking off west. Okay, fine. This will be fine. Disengage the parking brake. And... Also, I don't know what the takeoff speed of this airplane is. Green! Green must be good, right? Yay! Full power. Maintain 70% throttle during initial climb. Okay, that's useful. Retract flaps. Okay, that would be a thing. Okay, rotate, yeah. I'm still gaining airspeed. Oh, okay. Alright, so I want to go east, right? What's my altitude? I guess this goes up quite quick. What does this look like inside the cockpit? This looks scary inside the cockpit. Okay, I'm going to stick to that. Gear up. That would be a good idea if I knew how to put my gear up. So let's let's pause for a second while I find the gear up button. Because the keyboard controls in this game are absolutely ridiculous. There are like categories, whole categories for the controls. Landing gear, that was surprisingly easy to find. G. Okay, well that's remarkably sensible. Must be G. Yeah, it is G. 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 There we go. Maintain 250 knots or less when flying below 10,000 feet. Oh god, okay. Well, they are fussy, aren't they? Why? San Diego International. Gas rule. Ooh. I'm going too fast. I'm going to go in the red zone. That can't be good. I should pull back. Acknowledge. Roger, roger. Loud and clear, over. Why am I looking at a slightly wonky angle? Okay. Level flight. Let me go back in the cockpit for a second and maybe it'll actually be a little easier to see when I'm... Well, actually no, there should be a vertical speed indicator on the right. Okay, I'm going east. I need more directions now. Where is your house?
Sierra ATC services terminated.
There's a big lake type thing. If I knew what button to press, I could probably bring up a map. Hang on. M. The map is not M. Quick jump to the controls. God, this is deafening when I turn it off. More east. Okay. You don't actually know which way I need to go, do you? Instruments and systems. Let's play guess where the display map. V, because clearly the map is V. Resume. B. Okay, here we go. There you go, you got a map. Now tell me where I'm going. De Oro and Palos. On the plus side, my airspeed is... M is wow. So it looks like De Oro is this... I don't know, what is that? Is that like a town? Next to this lake that I'm flying over. My face is over the map. Oh, sorry about that. Can I move this? Hey, I can move it. There we go. Put the map up there for you. Wow, that's remarkably good. How many games let you move interface elements around? Oh, right, except I'm now going down, which is probably not good. Now I'm going up too much. Actually, there is a trim. I can, if I know what I'm doing. Haha. I could trim the aircraft to keep it. Maybe. No, that's down. Wrong way. I'm getting a little low. Okay, there. Stay there. None of this looks familiar. That's awesome. Can I zoom the map? Oh, I can. There we go. Now if I do this, does this look any more familiar? You're used to driving. Yeah, I'm guessing these other things are airports actually. Loop. What, as in loop the loop? You want me to try and loop the loop in this? There you go. You look at the map, Jonathan, and try and figure out where your house is. In the meanwhile, I will try and do a loop the loop. So Howard, do I want to do it by pulling up first or pushing the nose down first? Oh, okay. Alright, we are at... And do I want to... I guess when I'm climbing I want to full throttle attack the Air Force Base. Yeah, unfortunately my trigger just switches between these views. It doesn't shoot anything, which is really disappointing. Maybe they'll fix that in a patch. Okay, we're quite high. We're going probably not as fast as we need to. Let's just try doing the loopy-loop thing. Let's go. I'm pulling back on the stick. I am pulling back on the stick. I am pulling back on the stick. I do not know what will actually happen. stall. That's what will happen. I'm getting a stall warning. Yeah, yeah, I'm rubbish. I can't do a loop-the-loop. Trim might be holding me back. Maybe. I don't know what I should set the trim to. 0. Oh, I'm overspeed now. Okay, overspeed. Oh! Oh no! I blew up the airplane. I flew it too fast. Ah, gee, my Top Gun fantasies just... I just can't live out my Top Gun fantasies in that plane. Okay, where next? I know, where next? My home. Let's go find Ellerton. And see if we can fly under the Humber Bridge. Actually, Ellerton won't be in there, will it? Or let's see whether the Humber Bridge is even rendered. Let's see whether it even knows what Hull is. Kingston upon Hull? No, this search is rubbish. Maybe I'm searching airports actually. I don't know. Humber Bridge. Okay, let's go back. Let's just go to the world map. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Okay, England. Do I have to take off from an airport? I guess I do. Bruff, I can take off from Bruff Airport. How about that? Awesome. So this is the village where I grew up. But it has its own aircraft factory there because obviously. And so that's where I'm going to leave from. I'm going back to the regular old Cessna though because I can't cope with that other thing. It's just too fast. Where's my nice friendly Cessna? Cessna 152, that was it. This is fun, isn't it? Okay, that's everything. Do we? No, we don't want live conditions because it's night. So we can have live traffic, but we want to set clear skies again, and let's go 9 AM or something. Okay, that should be good. Let's fly. Robin, you alright? Okay, well you can figure out how to do acrobatics in the Robin, or really any plane, and then you can teach me. Yeah, I saw it as I scrolled past, but I'm sticking with the Cessna. There it is.
Echo Golf November Bravo traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra.
They've even got the
taking off runway 30 straight out departure.
the wind turbines. What is that there? There's a lot of green. I'm going to be very disappointed if the Humber Bridge is not here, I have to say. Although apparently a lot of the bridges in London are not actually there either, so I guess I can't get too upset if the Humber Bridge is not there. It feels like something that... Well, I don't know, maybe. Let's see. What was the map? V, so we are going the wrong way, so yeah, we want to fly east. So, release the brake. Rage quit. Oh, increase power gradually. Yeah, whatever, just punch it up to max. It'll be fine. Why is my airspeed? Okay, it is going up. Okay, well I guess I should find my house first, since I am right in the village. Although actually first I should probably gain a bit of altitude and then I'll circle back around. Does look... Oh, let's get back to the outside view. Retract flaps, thank you. Oh, angle of attack. Whoa, what is going on? Maintain positive rate of climb. I know. Vertical speed is too much. Okay, let's try to get a vaguely decent altitude. So I've got some wiggle room in case I make a terrible mistake. Then I will turn around. This plane has less horse, but yeah, it does feel not super powerful, this is true. Okay, let's turn back and see if we can find... Oh, maybe I turned too early. I need to get my bearings here, actually. Okay, so that's Bruff down there, so this should be Ellerton here where we're flying over. Feeling like... see, the other thing is they've also built about 5 million new houses since the time when I was a lad growing up here. Now, I might recognise this road here. Whoa, is this road the one that comes down? Yeah, okay. So the dual carriageway to my right is the the road that goes to the M62. This road I'm flying over is the road that goes into Ellerton. And here, there should be flying over right now, that is the Half Moon pub right below us. Which looks nothing like the Half Moon pub, but I guess there was a building there. I'm going a bit fast to actually see anything. I guess this is harder to find. This is harder to find my house because there are so many houses. Oh no, that right down there is the green, isn't it? That I just flew over, which means I'm gonna crash. Oh, we did it. That was close. It's fine. Don't worry. Because I'm trying to fly low. I actually don't need to fly low because I can use the... I don't know why there's a big truck going backwards and forwards. He's trapped in the estate. How am I doing? It's slightly hard to fly. My house, this is the main road up from Brough up to Ellerton, so my house is somewhere on the right. I think I did see... Yeah, right below is right there, just going off the bottom of the screen. Right there is the green just going off the bottom of the screen, John, if you remember. That area near my house. Why do you have a crown next to your name? Because you're Twitch Prime. You don't have a crown because you're terrible. Oh, you do have a crown next to your name. Okay. So you're Twitch Prime as well. I guess because I think if you've got Amazon. Whoa, what's it doing? What's it doing? If you've got Amazon Prime, why is it diving? Oh no! Oh dear. I crashed. Sad face. Yeah, if you subscribe to Amazon Prime, I think you automatically Twitch Prime. So you're watching this on Twitch, John, rather than Facebook? Okay. Let's restart. That was a kind of successful attempt to find my house. But now I want to see whether the Humber Bridge is there, because I want to fly underneath it.
Echo Golf November Bravo traffic.
And Heimers.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Both you're watching on Twitch and Facebook at the same time. How is it? How's the quality on, I guess, Facebook in particular? Because I don't normally stream to that. Really good on Facebook? Okay, cool. Okay, Humber Bridge, here we come. Heimers College, my old school, here we come. Okay, so I want to keep a steady angle of attack, so my vertical speed is actually steady, which makes a pleasant change. Probably tweak it a little higher. Get some altitude. Retract flaps. Sadly not, no. I think maybe they'll add that in a patch. Bombs, I'm sure bombs are something that they're going to add in a patch. So you can just throw them out the plane. Okay, this is the River Humber that we are flying over. Is the bridge going to be there? What do we think? I think yes, but it'll be rubbish. I don't see anything. It's only 10 miles, it's not even 10 miles away. No. Okay, so there's the bridge on the map. Yeah, I know. You'd think, right? Oh, there's the bridge. It looks completely nothing like the Humber Bridge. Somebody needs to get on that and mod that in. Probably me, because I doubt anybody else will do it. I don't know, maybe my dad will do it. Dad, if you end up watching this, you need to put the Humber Bridge in Flight Simulator. I think this particular bridge looks like it could be very challenging to fly under. Should try the Icon A5. What's that, a plane? Can land on water. That would be handy. Was it in? Was that actually in the game? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, here is the bridge that looks nothing like the Humber Bridge, and there's a weird thing behind it as well. I don't know what that line is behind it. So we're gonna try and fly under it. which is a really stupid idea. It looks more like the causeway. Oh, my airspeed is really fast as well. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, check that out. What a piece of flying. Right under the fake Humber Bridge and the weird shadow thing that's on the other side of the Humber Bridge, which I have no idea what that is. Okay. Onwards to Hull. I didn't think I was going to do that. So this is the wonderful town of Kingston upon Hull. Except I haven't been to Hull for so long. I don't even really remember where to look. It must still be ahead of us, right? I don't recognise any of this stuff that we're flying over. But then that's not surprising because there's probably a load of offices and stuff that's been built since we were here. Down the A63, yeah. The A63 is still going, but the A63 goes on. Good God, it's been so long. Turn left. Not yet though, right? This is Hull up ahead. Clive Sully Way, that's right. We should be able to see the hospital as well, although again, it probably looks nothing like the hospital. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they guess at what height to make these buildings. But I'm guessing that the hospital is not the right height. Hey, what about this here? That looks like a big playing field type thing. Could that be Heimers? No, probably not. Yeah, it would be easy to see if it was modelled accurately. There's a big stadium here. Oh yeah, I don't know Hull well enough. What's that? Is that Hull City? Hull City's ground? I'm feeling very lost. It feels like we're kind of into Hull proper here though. Yeah. Station. Woo. Woo. That's the train station. Although the building's not there, but the train line's going in. Which means train station's too far. Yeah. Oh yeah, look, and there's the so the tidal barrier must be kind of here, right? Or is this one of the docks? I'm thinking that's the tidal barrier there. Okay, turn back. I'm getting a little low, but I've still got good airspeed. What about heading for that patch of green over there? You figure like the school field ought to be easy to see. Ah, here. Is that the hospital car park I'm flying over now? Football field. There, is that it? That could be it, couldn't it? The building seems in a funny place there. Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the field. Let me bank around. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Sunnybank. Yeah, Sunnybank is running on the. Yeah. And so that building right there is the main school building that I'm flying over right now. But it looks nothing like it. Yeah, that was it. There we go. That's my old school. Oh, I mean, it is impressive that they've even got this level of buildings here just from satellite data. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's so close that you really want it to be like all the way there. Cool. All right, where next? York. Okay. I suspect York's not going to be that well modelled, but we can try. Actually, yeah, I think there were 2 cities in the UK that they've actually photorealistically modelled. I think one was Southampton and the other might be Portsmouth, but I don't know either of them. I fly there, it'll take ages. But yeah, I don't know either of those towns well enough to appreciate that, I don't think. I'm surprised they didn't do London. I'm surprised they didn't do Washington DC as well. Oh! Okay, well let's do York first. Let's do York first. No, actually I don't need to go to the main menu, do I? Do I? Yeah, main menu. Pyramids, yeah. Hong Kong was the other place I was thinking of as well. Let's see how big an impact that has on frame rate. Hong Kong would be cool. Okay, alright, let's try Hong Kong then. Where are we? There? Nope. Can't see all the clouds in the way. Here we go. That's Macau. So I'll take off from the new Hong Kong airport, and I'll try and land on the old Hong Kong airport, because I think it's I think you can still see it on the satellite photos. You can see the old, the checkerboard turned 7. I'm not flying a 747 though. Oh god, really? A 747? Oh my god. That's just going to feel like the most ponderous thing in the world. Okay, fine. I'll fly in the 747. Oh my god, I'm going to crash like immediately. 747. Flight conditions. Can we do live there? What time is it there? 9:45 in the morning. Okay. Live traffic. Live everything. Okay, let's go to Hong Kong. In a monsoon at night, yeah. I think I'll wait till I've had a bit more experience before I do that. Crosswinds. The usual takeoff speed for Boeing 747 is 160 KIAS. What's that? Why can't they just use knots? What's KIAS, Howard? Thanks, you guys are super helpful.
Runway 25 left, departing straight out.
At least it's still the same keys to take the brake off. What does the 747 cockpit look like? Ooh. Oh my god, the frame rate's already juddery. That's just looking around the cockpit. Why is the frame rate so juddery? Even though I'm just looking around the cockpit. Probably because of all the terrain lurking in the background. Man, that is seriously juddery. Maybe 160 knots. Okay. Well, we'll find out. Whenever the airspeed thing goes green, that's probably good, right? It's my heading west, so I'm taking off from the new airport, so I'm going to want to go, yeah, west is going away from Hong Kong, so I need to come back round east. Okay, let's go. Full power! Oh, did it say I had the brake enabled? Oops. My god, this thing feels slow. How am I going to go sightseeing in a 747 at 1,000 feet? Okay, it's telling me to lift off. We're past 160. Maintain 70% throttle during initial climb. Why not 100%? That was a plane above me. My speed's dropping. Oh, go away tooltip. Vertical speed, let's keep that going up. It's hard to tell when you're flying with the external camera what your nose is actually doing. Gear, thank you. And flaps, probably. Yeah, I did hear it, but I don't know which button to press to reply. There were too many buttons to press to reply. Control, so... Oh, something's clicking. Maintain airspeed of 250 knots or less. Okay. Stop clicking at me, clicky thing. Oh, it's clicking at me. I did, but I don't know how to reply to you. Goodbye, airport. Okay. Well, let's turn. That'll slow us down. Telling me do what you want. That's right. I did my flaps, right? I pressed one of the flaps buttons anyway. Barrel roll in a 747. I don't think so. I did hear your last transmission. Just ignoring you. I'm getting very high. Let's ease off the power. That'll probably put me into a horrible... I know, I'm trying to slow down, but I just don't know how to do it. If I throttle back even more. Yay, the clicking stopped. I don't know what the clicking is. I think it might be overspeed. What did it say? While I was below 5,000 feet, I had to be below 250 knots. $10,000 feet. Okay, so I don't know what that clicking was then or why it stopped. My altitude is going down there. Okay, so this is Lantau Island that we are flying over now. The airport on the far side. Or if I fly right over the top of it, actually, we should hopefully, maybe, if they've modelled it, see the Polin Monastery with the giant Buddha, which is really cool. I wonder if they have modelled it. I think it's dead ahead, actually, just above my left wing. There's like a flatter area with a bunch of green thing, like a lighter green area. This is like a reservoir thing that I'm flying over. And then the peak just going under, or just about to go under my right wing, is Lantau Peak. And then the one behind that is Sunset Peak. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the monastery there. Actually, but there is no... Oh yeah, you can actually see a little circle just going past my wingtip now. That's the giant Buddha. But I don't think they've actually modelled it, not surprisingly. It's very cool though. You can get a ferry from... Oops. You can get a ferry from Hong Kong Island and hike from the eastern edge of this island up to the first of... Hang on. Up to the first of those peaks. That's just in the middle of the screen now, and then you go down to the road that you can see going between them, and then up to the other peak, and then down to the monastery. And it's a killer hike. Unless you've done Kilimanjaro, in which case it's probably a walk in the park. Okay, and Jonathan lives just in that place that's just going off the left edge of the screen now. Turn off seatbelt light, yeah. Okay, so here we are approaching Hong Kong Island, dead ahead of us. And across the harbour, straight in front of my nose now, is Kowloon, and then further off to the left into the new territories, and then further on the left off to China itself. Although these days Hong Kong is basically China. International Commerce Centre? Oh yeah, okay, there was a building there. Okay, let's get a bit lower. So I'll see if I can show you the building that I worked at while I was in Hong Kong. Oh, we're gonna have a... Somebody's gonna get upset with us. Ooh, we are... Okay, vertical speed probably. Clicky thing again. I should really do this in a Cessna. So, the Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Centre is where the handover ceremony was. Ooh, the building I worked at, where is it? I don't think they've fully modelled Hong Kong actually. Oh, I thought they had. Oh, and there is the old airport sticking out into the harbour to our left, which I am now completely not lined up to do. And also they've taken the checkerboard down, so landing there is going to be more challenging now. But let's try it anyway. If we actually make it that far. Banking a little steeply. Although my speed still looks decent. Apart from the fact that I'm doing the excessive airspeed thing. doesn't bank quite that hard. Whee! And now I'm climbing like crazy. Oh my god. Vertical speed indicator, 7,000 feet. What is that? A minute? I do have rudder controls. There we go, there's some rudder. Ooh, but I don't use them because bad things usually happen when I do. This island dead ahead is Llama Island, I think. Don't remember it being that big. There's a big power station on it, which is just above our left wing now. Oh god, this plane is kind of bouncing around all over the place. Okay, let's actually work. For some reason the hat stick is completely messed up. Goes in the opposite direction. I'm sure it was working earlier. I do bank a lot. Seems to be fine. I didn't crash. Where is... okay. So it would be something like... So the checkerboard was, yeah, it was in the middle of a hill. And I think it was probably that hill that we're flying straight towards. Oh my god. This is definitely going to end in a crash. But what the hey? How high am I? 1900 feet. So they would come in here and they would fly straight at it. And then, oh yeah, I can see a sports field to the right. Oh my lord. And then they do something like this. Oh, so close. Nearly. Kind of, ish. Sorta. Gear. Gear would have been a good idea as well. I probably wouldn't have seen that message until I landed on my bum. Oh well, that was Hong Kong. Frame rate held up okay there actually. I was a bit worried at the start in the cockpit. Seemed to be a bit kind of juddery. I don't know, maybe it was just loading all the stuff in the background. But yeah, it seemed quite smooth when I was flying. But yeah, probably easier to explore in a Cessna rather than a 747. How are we doing? Probably got time for one more trip. Okay, you heading to bed? Cool. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That was fun. Has yours downloaded yet, Howard, or is it still going? If you haven't already gone, it's downloaded. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, let me know how you make out. Cool. So there you go. Thanks for watching. That was Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'll probably be streaming some more over the next few days. Not tomorrow night, but maybe a bit more on Thursday night. I'll try and get Aiden as well, either on Discord or get him streaming or do something, because he knows far more about this stuff than me, and he could do all the ATC and stuff as well. So maybe I'll have him as a special guest. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching. See you next time.